Hey guys, welcome back to Valheim. I'm your host Rune, and we are back. I'm trying to be quiet. So, we are actually in the northern area. Look at this. This is the map so far. A lot of these notes, actually all these notes are my own. They denote certain things. I built a road, and I wanted to make sure that I mapped it out correctly, so I did that. But anyway, before I get too crazy and carried away, I wanted to just say thank you so much for coming along and adventuring with me. I'm gonna turn that on just in case somebody wants to show up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like what you see, hit that like button or join us. Subscribe. There's a Discord invite in all of our descriptions of our videos. And without further ado, I wanted to give you guys kind of like an update while everybody's sleeping about progress that has been made. So we mapped out a whole bunch of stuff, did a whole bunch of mining. I deleted some of these copper nodes. I'm trying to see if they respawn, so I'm leaving some of these still here, just marked X, as in like we mined them. I'm pretty sure that they stayed mined out, but I think new ones pop up because several of these have now shown up, and I've annotated them. I've also started doing unfortunately, you cannot farm raspberries or blueberries, so you have to pick them out in the wild. So I've started annotating where blueberries are, where thistles are, and where raspberries are, because we need those three ingredients to make better food for us to then fight, tougher mobs. Now, we're taking a smoke damage there real quick. Interesting. I have good ventilation, or so I thought. I don't know. All three of these are pretty beefy. We can... Anyway, not the point. So, I did some upgrades here, and I wanted to show you guys, because I'm super proud with it. Had a lot of time by myself to go about and mod this. I'm also seen if these ever spawn back again since I created a wall. These buildings before were here, this one, and this one, and we did get some berry regeneration and everything. But since I've put in walls, I don't know if that has disabled them. I'm going to wait a couple of more days to see if they actually do regenerate. It's kind of bothering me. I think not. I think what happened is they got disabled when I actually would put down, because I put down like a workbench right here to then make the wall. So that's kind of unfortunate. So this is like a new kind of gate that I've kind of experimented with. It allows you entrance, and then also the sniping tower, or the tower, is centrally located at the door, which is interesting because all the effort that goes into these these towers are really kind of aesthetics, because they don't actually attack anywhere near these towers, which is frustrating for me. But these towers are now put in where there are doors for me. And so there's that tower. That one is a little bit smaller than that one. This one is just like a single one from the side here. Made it like that. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. I think it's going to be morning here soon. We did upgrade all of our stuff to level 4, except for our troll. I got to see if our troll hide can actually get up a little bit more. But we got our mace at level 4, and our shield is maxed out at level 3. And now I'm working on upgrading the axe and the pickaxe to the highest levels, because they have more durability, I noticed. See, like the level 4 bronze mace has a 350 durability. So if I can get this up, this is at 220. So if I can level it up to level 4, then I have more durability to go mine stuff until we get that iron. So that's kind of like my plan. Is this nighttime or is this morning? Hold on, let's figure that out. I want it to be daytime so you guys can actually see things. So hold on, let's go over here. I think it's actually nighttime. It's very unfortunate. So I still have this is kind of me and Shiro's place of residence here. Inside the hall over there, I'm not going to call it a great hall because it's small, but that hall has kind of like a barracks kind of thing set up to where anybody can come and reset their respawn points, like right here in this village, for when we push into exploration and mining and stuff. Because what I've noticed, or what I've done, is perfectly, and it's It wants to be dark and rain. Oh, and I want to show you guys stuff. So anyway, I built a portal. These are new to our system, or to our map. This portal links us to Runethorpe, which is down south. And I did that just solely out of convenience to where we can port up here quick and then instantly start spelunking up here. Because these are where all the ruins are and stuff in our Darkwood. And that's what I wanted to do, is have like a quick up access that kind of covers half the map to get us over into the northern ridge. To, you know, get the tin, to get the thistles, the blueberries and stuff. Just a quick shuttle hop. You know, unfortunately, all the different harvests and everything that we do as far as like ore is concerned, we can't portal through. That's why I built an extra cart, and my extra cart here has kind of like some supplies of me gathering. But see, you can't take the ore with you, can't be teleported. So I take the cart then when I'm full up on things, and I take it down the highway. And really, the highway or the roadway is it's just me leveling off some terrain and building this really cool. I like this gate. This gate's cool. I'll show you. I kind of mined through, and I kind of made it a little bit more professional looking. We've got wood here. Eventually, maybe I'd take this into stone or something like that. I want a stone building to be the mountain biome, like the snowy biome. I want to make a castle in the snow biome and have a portal that goes from Runethorpe to there. Oh, really? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of me. I just want to kill you for your meat and everything. But anyway, so basically we just made a road along this marker here, and then went all the way down. Nothing too fancy or special or anything like that. Just it gets a little wonky over there with a hilly kind of mountain area. It's easier to come here with an empty cart, which is kind of like the idea. And so when you're heavy and you're leaving this town, then it's better because you're going kind of downhill basically, and so you don't run into any issues. Because the carts, even though that there's no max weight for them, the heavier the cart is, the harder it is for you to pull. So it's really kind of like a give or take, and there's no real like ratio that I've kind of figured out that is proportionate. Like when you take a look at this, it's got a 270 weight, and when I mount it and I start moving it along, it's fine here, but then when you're going up hills and stuff or stairs, sometimes it'll block you. So anyway, let me bounce out of here and let you show. I want to show you a little bit of Runethorpe because we've updated some things, and then we can show you Hell's Reach, which is a work in progress. We have a couple of new community members, and that's why there hasn't been any videos, because I wanted them to get used to and comfortable with the game and us co-op play and everything, and a couple of the guys are having some issue client-side stuff on their end to where like characters are being corrupted and they're getting a lot of crashes, and when you get new items in your inventory and the world server hasn't saved, or the world save hasn't saved or anything, and you crash, you lose those items. We've lost countless bronze armor to crashes and stuff, which is really unfortunate. But I mean, in the end, as long as you're co-oping, you know, it's fun. And gear is easily replaced. I'm really sad to hear that, you know, a character got corrupted and they can't enter anymore. They might have to recreate a character, and we might have to set up a system to where they just put all their gear in a chest to kind of save their gear in case that one day when they try to log in, it's like a, you know, if their character's corrupt, at least none of their items are going to be lost to us anymore. So, so anyway, Jamie had finished his house. I don't know if we got that far with you guys, but there's a little bit of a support issue, kind of like maybe a bug or something like that, to where this one part just would not place. It was like freaking out, thinking that there was no placement, whereas this side was placing just fine. So we ended out just making a vent hole for his house here, and as you can see, it looks fine, it looks great, it's wonderful, it's nice and big, and homey and roomy and cozy and stuff. And I hope he comes back with us. He's our UK guy. He's our token UK guy. So yep, that's his house. This is the portal here that goes. I did this roof over here, this kind of like porch, and then later added the portal because so there's no ceiling that's not these thatched diagonal roofs, and like right here is a ceiling for the stairs that's inside the Great Hall. So I put this up here to stop the rain pattern wetness from happening with the stairs. And as you can see, I think it is pretty good. There's still a little problem over here, but you know, it's nothing perfect. It's early access. They don't have a lot of parts for building and everything, which is fine. I mean, for 20 bucks, this is an amazing game. Oh, good, this is done. Been making poison resist stuff because we are gonna need them for fighting boss number 3. We still have to down boss number 2, the Elder. I want to do that with more people, but we need fire arrows for that, and I crafted a bunch. I've got 200 fire arrows in my personal chest at home, and we've got some extra community ones that I crafted up. I added a little bit more over here. Ooh, some has rolled out. I added another kiln because just these two going simultaneously kind of burn a lot of coal, and I wanted to make sure that we were able to competitively keep up with the coal production, and you know, it does a pretty good job. Like I smelted like 90 something today to do some upgrades, and we're already back at, you know, near full strength. And then this is a flow for wood, so we have plenty of wood to be making our coal or charcoal and stuff like that. Shiro's house has been left the same. I modified a little bit of our oh, storm. That's not fun. I modified a little bit of here. We were having some issues. See that you can kind of see the sail is a little bit over these. I used to have the full 45-degree angle one or whatnot, and it just wasn't working for us. We kept getting clipped and cutting everything, so I took the 26-degree angle one or whatever and put that on top, and that works out. It works out. It still allows for this to have its own enclosure, and then these guys kind of jet out on their own thing, and it's fine. And you know, the boat stays there and everything. I have taken a look at the next boat, and it is huge. Like, that long ship is ginormous, so we're gonna have some problems with that as far as our base here, because we have small river mouths that open up into greater ocean, and that's potentially a problem. So what we're going to end up having to do is one of our other community members that just started, he wanted to have his own kind of place with his brother and everything and set up as well, and we dubbed it Hell's Reach because he wanted to keep with Norse mythology and everything, and that is this place. Let me take you. This is our portal to Hell's Reach, and Hell's Reach is strategically placed inside a dark forest, and it's not that far away from swampland too. So we're over here. We have this little triangle of swamp right here, and that's really nice for farming some mats. It doesn't have a crypt or anything in there, and it used to have a little bit of scrap iron. We already harvested that, but what it does have is it has at least one wraith that spawns, a whole bunch of those leeches, and a whole bunch of skeletons and draugr dudes. And that's really kind of helpful for when farming to make the sausages and everything. It's a relatively safe area to where somebody can go and kind of solo that area because it's not that intense, because everything over here has been kind of like really been, well, once you have bronze gear and you have at least +2 and stuff, and like your weapon is +2 or more, the dark forests aren't really a problem much. Like, I get hit for like 0.8 to 3 damage from the dark forest tree dudes. So this is the base, temporary base technically. This is a dock. I was gonna flush this all out, but now I'm gonna pump the brakes on this until we craft our longship to get the size and scope, because this dock actually might change and not be one that resembles that of Runethorpe. We might put one of those off to the side here, kind of shooting off this way or something, for this ship here. But the long ship might pull just right alongside in deeper ocean. We might have to extend this out more and have the long ship kind of just along its side, because the thing is massive. It's longer than what this is right here. So that's pretty cool. And it's got a full inventory. It's got a full slot inventory. What is it? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, so it might have a 24 slotter. Or maybe it's like 18 to 24. I can't really remember. We have to build it. And to build it, we need iron nails. And one iron bar makes 10 nails. And you need like 100. And we already crafted 10 of those. So we just need 9 more bars. And so why is this just strategically placed words? Is this place is right across the way. This is ocean, and there's a serpent that lives right here, and he's kind of scared the pants out of us recently. But this here is a long island of all swampland and a little bit of dark forest here and here. So what we might do is put a little fob right here for spawning purposes. I'm thinking a real small one, like one building with a little outer wall that is supported by these really cool spikes. So we got these spikes kind of all strewn out around here. This is great. These spikes, they damage things when they run into them, and it really hurts. And even to players. So those things are kind of like super deadly. But yeah, we intentionally plan on making up here. This is all done by Hellraiser, and he's like a Twitch buddy from Mega. And him and his brother were gonna set up shop here, but he's the one that's having character issues. So he's gonna have to figure that out or something. But he was gonna set up here and build community things, and like later expand a little bit and do like some other things too down over here. It is a cool island of stuff. We still have yet to explore fully down here. Me and Mega went all the way kind of around, and we're annotating, some copper deposits, and there are 10 nodes kind of inland and everything, and I need more copper right now than I do anything else, and I'm working on these nodes up here for that, because it's closer to base. I can do that solo while people are sleeping. I'm kind of a night owl sometimes. I get that army insomnia that just does not let me shut off my brain. So I'd rather just listen to somebody else like stream or something like that, and hack away at trees or farm or do anything. Oh, speaking of farms, I don't think that was out. Let me show you guys. This is a huge fun game. We've played, this is like day, 218, 219. We're not as advanced as some other people or whatever, but that's just because we've been taking our time and letting days progress to experiment with various different things. We experimented with pig taming, and there was a glitch. So we had a pin tame thing going. Hellraiser along with Mega, they tamed a couple of pigs, and as long as you have food in the space over here, they eat the food and they breed. As long as there's 2 adults, they will breed if they have food and they're happy. But there was a glitch to where we came back from, spelunking out in the swampland or whatever. We ported back in from Hell's Reach, and one of them was out of the cage. Yeah, as you can see, there's not a space for them to wonk out. So we had to definitely just kind of either reloaded when we zoned back in to outside the fence, but there's no way to currently grab a boar, a tamed boar, and bring them back to the pen. I hope later that they add a feature to where you can E them or F them or interact with them or something, to where you can put a leash on them and then herd them back to where they're supposed to be. That would be super cool. I did look at the wiki, and I did see that you can also tame wolves, and they can go with you, and you can have up to 1 to 4 in a pack, which is super cool. I am really looking forward to breeding wolves, and that's why I wanted to build like a castle and call it like Wolf's Lair Castle or Wolf Castle or something like that. Castle Wolf in Stein. Ha 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 ha. No, but I think that would be super cool to have a pack of wolves with me. I also want to get the silver stuff and the wolf pelt cloak and like all this cool stuff. It looks so cool. I'm really looking forward to venturing out. But this over here, I replanted a whole bunch of trees around the base because I didn't want to like adventure further out of the area to, you know, harvest them and stuff. And what's really nice and what I've noticed is like when you plant trees and stuff, it changes your map for you. This used to be all like barren, and like this still doesn't have any trees. This is kind of like a little valley over here where I get like necks and stuff. But over here, as you can see, I've been annotating where things in the wild spawn, just so it's easier for me as a quick reference point to go over these areas after a couple of days and harvest those up. If that's a new idea to you, you know, that's cool. I like new ideas. If you have a different idea or a different way of doing things, please let me know in the comments down below if you have tried and errored something to make something be super efficient or cool or what have you. Then let me know in the comments down below. You can also join our Discord too, and you know, who knows? Maybe you can come and play with us on the server. We have a dedicated server. This is a dedicated server. It's hosted out of Los Angeles right now using Logic servers. So shout out to them people. They're pretty nice and they helped us get everything all set up. And it's been really fun. Been having a blast. Yeah, I mean, apart from just doing some things, let me know in the comments down below too of some of these videos. If you like what you see, but you want to see not necessarily the finished product, but just like, you know, me hanging out with you while, you know, talking about whatever and like harvesting things or, you know, taking care of things. I literally can't do anything with this right now because my my cultivator is up in the north in that cart up there, so I'm kind of screwed here. Let me just go put these away. Here, I'll put them in my base over here. And I'll show you what I mean real quick before I let you go about the more advanced food and why that's kind of really important to get kind of a system going on. In my spelunking earlier, I literally went all the way around here and into here, went down and around and explored this coast. Didn't find a single tin node the entire time I was doing this, because I was looking for tin. And I finally was just kind of like, man, I've been exploring for like 2 hours. I have found nothing. I need to just beeline it home. So then I went straight up here. But in the process of doing that, I found a whole bunch of what'd I do? A whole bunch of honey stuff. So we increased our honey production to 10 beehives, which is insane. Because quite literally, I have honey out my ears. It is ridiculous. We have a nice little setup here. Thank you to Hellraiser for this as well. But I crafted a couple of things to end this out because we just have a full stack of or a full chest full of those things, and it's crazy cool. Oh look, I got 60 raw meat. Good. We got some poison resistances, which is good. Very, very, very good. I don't know if this is like fortifies you against for poison, but for how long? Because that boss is gonna get kind of wonky. But anyway, see over here, these sausages, 1600. That's like 27 minutes nearly. 27 minutes, 60 health, 40 stamina. That's awesome. Then also this queen jam thing right here. That's why we want blueberries and raspberries. Honestly, is because you get 30 health and 40 stamina for 20 or 1200 seconds, which is like 20 minutes. And then this carrot soup is why we're harvesting carrots and stuff like that, is because with those red mushrooms and carrots, you get like a 25-ish minute buff for an insane amount of stamina. And I've used these earlier, and they're just amazing. Like my stamina bar is like 2.5, 3 inches on the bottom of my screen. It's awesome. And I have like over like 112 or 118, I think was the highest that I saw my my health bar and everything. So that was kind of really cool. I was really happy to see that kind of change. All the effort that goes into making this higher tier food really does help out. And I'm using just junk food for like right now, or some extra red mushrooms, because red mushrooms, honestly, I have almost 100 of them, and that means that I have the ability to make like 100 or bleh, can't words 100 soups. And I've been kind of trying to gather stuff. I have a different small set of stack for my food in that other wagon, but I'm just trying to build up the food for the community as well, so then we can have stuff. Eventually, I'm probably going to have like a chest for just this Queen's Jam, and for just carrot soup, and for just sausage, just because it only takes one meat to make the sausage, but it requires thistle and that intestine stuff that you get from the Draugr. So this also is like a regular tasty meat that helps you with huge stamina regen. So that's really useful when you're in like a fight, or when you're trying to harvest things and you're out of stamina. You can just quick pop that and you go. And it doesn't take much, but it does take away from your raspberry and blueberry, production. So keep that in mind. And it's unfortunate that currently right now, as far as the early access is concerned, you cannot plant your own raspberry or blueberry bushes, which makes zero sense to me, other than for them not wanting to make things easy for people to have a whole bunch of those resources. That's the only reason that I can see, because if you can cut down like various trees and get their seeds, then put up trees wherever, and you can. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That scared the crap out of me. And if you can, pick up carrot seeds out in the world and then plant them in a farm and then cultivate. You just saw I picked up 102 seeds. I never have to pick up any more carrots again. Just as long as I rotate my farm to where I have a good, decent ratio of seeds to regular carrots, I can endlessly make that carrot soup, as long as I sometimes pick up red mushroom. So, I mean, if they're talking about, we don't want people to advance that far or whatever early on, or have like a more efficient system, I mean, it kind of makes no sense if you can husbandry some animals for ease, because like, being able to tame wolves and boars, that's farming scrap leather and meat, and also wolf hide and meat. So, I mean, one could argue, why not just add the ability to, at the bare minimum, have like raspberries as one that you can grow, and you know every 3 days they spawn. I guess maybe if I think about it, because the bushes disable if there's buildings around them, so I guess they would have to code the raspberries differently. Um, for the oh hey look, we're being attacked. We're being attacked. Oh no. So this is what happens. Oh crap. He's like right there. Alright, bro. Get wrecked. Alright. Now what? Now what? El Jefes. So you get to see our system in action. This is great. So I have set up over here several underwater spikes. Let me see if I can get him to... Yep. Now he's taking damage. So I basically just sit up here and I take pot shots at these guys. When, no, that's not gonna work. So they're gonna sit there. Let me see if I can pick this guy off. Nope. This is a great system. I want them to try to move. There we go. Because see now it's just a shooting gallery. Now I just shoot them while they're swimming, and it's great. It's awesome. Hopefully you guys have a different or a better system or something, or this, you like this. This is pretty awesome. This is I get to pick and choose my engagement, because sometimes when you're out there and you get like 3 brutes that come with 2 shamans and like they're just being mean, it's extremely hard. Like extremely hard to fight those guys off. But then again, that was before I had like a level 4 mace, a level 3 shield, and level 4 bronze gear. Look at that. That guy sailed from all the way over from the other side. Wow. Props on your swimming skills, buddy. Uh-oh. And he's rusting again. And there we go. That's it. Boom. And I got 29 skill now. Nice. Well, I mean, I got nothing else, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick tour of the base. I'm glad that those guys showed off, and I was able to show off the defenses. Makes it for a super easy engagement, especially when you're by yourself on the server. It really kind of helps. Oh, look. He saw me and aggroed. Oh, good. Are you going to die to the things? Here, how about I just kill you? I'll put you out of your misery. There you go. Have a nice night. And I'm only using flint arrows too, by the way. They're not that expensive, to be honest. And we find flint. I think, yeah, we even have some flint nodes that spawn in our base. I think there's one here, and there's 2 over here near Shiro's house, which is cool. This game is awesome. We got a cart here for when we come back from Hell's Reach with ore. We might eventually set up the if Hellraiser's able to fix his corrupt files and stuff like that and actually keep his characters and stuff, that'd be super cool. We can save his progress. That would be amazing if the devs could actually really work to fix it. I think he submitted a ticket or something. I'm not too fully sure about that, but we were gonna upgrade over there and have pretty awesome workbenches and forges over there too. But right now, this is just our main guy that has all the different kind of stuff. We've just been working at upgrading gear and everything. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's it. I just wanted to do a quick video that turned out to be like 32 minutes worth of explanation. I know I kind of run around and get distracted with stuff, but there's so much to show you. I have been a busy bee as I pick the beehives. A lot of progress has been made. Hopefully you guys like what we're doing on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.